that their glowing eyes were not windows to the soul, but warning signs, beautiful and deadly, like blue sirens in the dark. Ilyari eyes glowed only for one reason: danger. That was why when Lieutenant Kale Drace first saw her eyes shimmer in the dark, an electric, piercing blue, he instinctively reached for his sidearm. The room was quiet. No movement. Just the two of them in the underground ruins of Elker Theta, deep beneath the desert crust of Zaris 9. "Don't move," Kale said softly. The alien girl did not flinch. Her white hair shimmered under the weak emergency lights, framing skin the color of polished silver. She stood motionless in front of the control panel, long fingers raised in a gesture of peace. "You're human," she said. Her voice was soft, melodic, yet cautious. Kale didn't lower his weapon. "And you're glowing." She didn't blink. "That's not my choice." "Danger?" She nodded. "You." Kale narrowed his eyes. "I haven't fired." "In 10 counts." Something in her tone stopped him from reacting with hostility. Her words weren't a threat. They were a confession. He slowly lowered his weapon. "Kale Drace, Earth Federation Recon Unit. I am Sale." No family name. No title. Just Sale. She turned back to the panel and placed a hand on it. Instantly, a stream of lights poured across the interface. Ancient Ilyari tech. Forgotten by most. Forbidden to many. Kale watched carefully. She was touching military-grade ruins, things the Federation would normally seize without question. But he wasn't here on orders. He'd come chasing a signal. A distress beacon. One that should have gone silent a century ago. And he found her. "Did you send the beacon?" She shook her head. "The ruins are waking. They called out on their own." Kale stepped forward. "The Ilyari disappeared after the war fracture. Everyone assumed your species left or fell. We hid." She turned to him again. "You would not understand." "Try me." Sale hesitated. The blue glow in her eyes dimmed slightly. Not fully, but enough to suggest he was no longer an immediate threat. "We see danger the way your kind sees fire or blood," she said. "Our bodies evolved to respond. Blue is instinct, survival. But..." Kale crossed his arms. "But what?" "Near you it flickers." He raised an eyebrow. "Meaning?" "I sense danger from you. Yet something else, too." Before he could ask, a deep vibration rippled through the floor. Dust rained from the ceiling. The lights flickered. Kale drew his weapon again. "What was that?" Sale's eyes burst into brilliant blue. "Not you this time." The ground split open on the far side of the chamber. Something crawled through, a mass of bone and black steel. It was vaguely humanoid, but twisted. Sharp limbs. No eyes. Just teeth. "War beast," Sale whispered. Kale fired. The creature absorbed the shot like mist. It lunged forward, hissing with a sound like breaking glass. Sale moved with impossible speed, gliding across the floor, pressing her hand to a second panel. A barrier of light erupted between them and the creature, forcing it back. It shrieked but did not retreat. Kale stared. "That thing, was it down here the whole time?" "No," Sale said grimly. "It followed the signal." Kale turned to her. "You need to leave." "I cannot. If I go, the ruins fall dormant. The barrier dies. And it gets out." Kale swore. "There has to be another way." The creature clawed at the barrier. Cracks began to form. Sale's glow intensified. Her entire body seemed to hum with tension. Kale stepped close to her. "If I stay, you'll keep glowing like a warning light." "Yes. And if I leave, it may hold." For a while, he hesitated. And then something strange happened. The creature paused. It turned its head, and stopped clawing. It looked directly at Kale. Sale gasped. It's reacting to you. What? It's not focusing on me. It sees you. Kale frowned. Then maybe I can... No, Sale grabbed his wrist. It's choosing you. Blue fire lit up around her fingertips. Her whole form blazed with raw energy. Why? He demanded. You're not just human. You're a catalyst. What does that mean? Sale's voice wavered for the first time. It means you awaken things. Good and bad. The creature let out a new sound, low and rumbling. It wasn't a screech. It was laughter. And then it spoke. The human comes bearing guilt. Kale froze. His heart pounded. I know what you buried. The voice hissed. What you did at Arvon base. His hands trembled. Sale looked at him. What is it talking about? Kale turned away. I led a rescue mission, but we were set up. An ambush. My team died. The creature continued. You ran. You lived. You left them. And you've worn the cross of honor ever since. Sale's eyes dimmed. Not because danger faded, but because sorrow replaced it. She stepped forward and raised her hands. Enough. The creature hissed. I feed on rot. Sale's glow surged. You have no place here. It lunged, but she was faster. Blue light burst from her chest like a star igniting. It struck the beast midair and shattered it into ash. The ruins groaned. The energy flickered. Then silence. Only their breathing remained. Kale fell to one knee. Sale knelt beside him. You carry guilt, but you also stayed. Kale looked at her. Your eyes, they're still glowing. She smiled faintly. Not danger this time. He blinked. Then what? She touched his chest, over his heart. Hope.